But Goodna has been one of the suburbs that has certainly been cut off by floodwaters. It led to looting and also even reports of shark sightings at the local shopping centre. And those reports went right around the world. The BBC News led with it on their news last night. Nuala Hafter visited the region yesterday on the lookout for sharks in the floodwaters. She joins me now. Now, Nuala, was there an actual shark or is it just an urban myth?
Well, Koshi, look, I think amid all this devastating loss, something like this, the idea of a shark swimming down the main street of Goodna, which is only 20k from Brisbane, I think it just captured everyone's imagination and gave us something else to think about. And it came from a credible source. The butcher, Steve Bateman, said he saw it. And it's not unusual for bull sharks to be seen in the Brisbane River. And let's face it, most of Goodna has kind of become the Brisbane River. Anyway, it was enough for me to take to a boat and see what I could see. And just before we have a look at what I found, I've got to say a big thank you to Pat, who's a pensioner, who's been using his own boat, paying his own fuel to go and help police and help anyone out in Goodna. So thanks, Pat, for taking us out. Take a look. In Goodna, the floodwaters are receding, but the road to recovery is a long one ahead. Rapidly rising floodwaters hit the southeast Queensland town hard, leaving a trail of destruction. Locals are dealing with damage and dangerous floodwaters, and looters as well. Police arrested these youths after a short chase, but as the waters fall, stories of survival and sharks come to light. Now, it's not every day you see a shark down a suburban street, but I hear that this is around where people have been seeing bull sharks.
Yeah, from reliable people where they saw a bull shark. This is actually the Brisbane River now. It's not just sort of, a gully line. It's part of the river. It's about 1 kilometre wide. Saw a bull shark in the main street of Goodna. That's just that's not unusual there. They catch bull sharks here at the river all the time.
But not in the middle of the street.
Not in the middle of the main street of Goodna. And I just wish that the bull shark caught up with the looters and we could have killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
In all the commotion, Councillor Paul Tully hasn't had a chance yet to survey the damage to his own house. We're about to do something that you really don't want to do, and I think many people, thousands unfortunately, are dreading. How do you feel right now?
I know, I've kept myself busy for the last couple of days. About a couple hundred metres from my place. I don't know what to expect. This is really sad for my wife and kids who are still away overseas. Oh, that's gone over the roof up the top, hasn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's right up to the roof. So everything's gone. The whole house will have to be stripped out. And I don't know if the stuff I've packed together will survive.
Businesses have been hit hard. It's the second setback in 6 months for this childcare centre. And this childcare centre's had a bit of bad luck, hasn't it?
Yeah, recently we had a bus actually go through the front half of the building, and we got that finished and reopened late last year.
Crystal Wilson is the centre's acting director. She's vowing to remain positive and is taking comfort from the show of community spirit.
I've got families offering the minute we can get in, the minute we can start clearing, they'll be down here and helping with utes and trailers, which is fantastic.
Seeing all the debris in these power lines makes you realise just how high the water came up. I actually think that we might just see a bull shark hanging from one of them. So, what do the locals think of the shark theory?
I haven't seen it myself, and I've been watching.
Haven't seen it, but I've heard about it.
What have you heard?
That it was swimming around near Civic Video.
That's in the centre of town, isn't it?
Yep.
I've been out on the streets, or should I say rivers of Goodna for a while now. Still no bull shark sightings, but you know what? Anything could be down here, so I'm keeping my... It's not funny. I'm keeping all my limbs inside the boat. You'll keep.
All right, Nuala. And your point, though, is you just have no idea what's in those floodwaters, do you? That's the scary thing for everyone, whether it's a bull shark or not.
Yeah, if I could just say, I know we had a bit of fun with that, and that was Pat, the guy I was mentioned who hit the side of the boat. But I was actually genuinely a bit scared during that, and we exercised extreme caution. Pat knows what he's doing. We also spoke to police beforehand, told them exactly where we were going, what we were doing, so they knew, because you just can't, I mean, you actually have to follow the road, which is, you know, 3 metres beneath you, because otherwise you don't know what you're getting over. And we actually got stuck in a fence at one point, and you don't want to become an emergency yourself. You don't want to add to the work of the relief people. So, be careful is all I say. Exercise extreme caution, please.
Yeah. All right, mate, thank you for that. And we'll catch you a bit later. I think you're heading to Fairfield shortly, so we'll see you then.